ladies, hold on tight because what I'm about to spill is pure fire, genuine friendship, and a dash of platonic romance that we love to daydream about, even if it's just in our heads. There are gestures that, while not carrying a drop of scandalous love, make it crystal clear that the bond between two artists can be as intense as a love song. Yep, I'm talking about our Shakira and none other than Chris Martin, the frontman of Coldplay. And what went down between them recently? It's the stuff that makes you sigh and give a standing ovation. So picture this, in the middle of her Mujeres Ya No Lloran world tour, the she-wolf paused her show at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles to give a heartfelt full-on shout-out to Chris Martin. And listen, it wasn't just a casual thanks for coming. Oh no. It was one of those moments that gives you goosebumps. There she was, mic in hand in front of thousands, dropping a dedication dripping with warmth and gratitude. And me? I'm just imagining Chris in the crowd, grinning like a kid. To get the full picture, let's rewind a bit, because even though Shakira and Chris don't have any collabs, yet I'm saying, because with this chemistry, it's only a matter of time, their friendship is undeniable. A few days earlier, Coldplay played a show at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and Chris, being the rare kind of gentleman, knew Shakira was there in the crowd with her kids, Milan and Sasha. What did he do? Right in the middle of Yellow, that ballad we've all cried to, he threw in an unexpected nod. Hips don't lie. Iconic, right? I don't know about you, but to me that little gesture speaks volumes. Not just anyone pauses one of their anthems to give such a personal shout out to another artist, and Shakira, who doesn't miss a beat, shared it on her socials. Never thought I'd hear that. Thanks Coldplay for the shout out. It's one of my favorite songs of yours. I can just see her with that smile blending surprise and sweetness, soaking in a moment that's pure gold for any music fan. But the story doesn't end there. After the concert, Shakira and her kids headed backstage. Because, duh, when you're Shakira, you don't just go home without saying hi. Photos, hugs, and that vibe of true connection that makes you feel these two artists genuinely admire each other. She even said it on Instagram. Thank you for inviting us to be part of such a special moment and for your kind words. Now, here's the part that had me cheering at my screen, because Chris Martin returned the gesture like a true gentleman. On August 6th, he was at Shakira's show in Los Angeles. Yup, there he was in the crowd vibing to the performance, and she, with a knowing smile, made sure to point it out. My favorite color tonight is yellow. A direct nod to yellow. The crowd, not missing a thing, got it instantly. Later in the show, Shakira dropped a line that left us all with a lump in our throats. This song is for everyone who supported me when I wasn't at my best. Chris, you're one of them, you know it! And though she didn't spill all the tea, it was obvious she was referring to that tough time in her life, her split from Gerard Piqué in 2022. That's when it hit us that it's not all about music and fame. Sometimes a friend's support makes the difference between sinking and pushing forward. And if that wasn't enough, she sealed it with, "Thank you so much for trying to fix me. My friends and all of you were the lights that guided me home." Sound familiar? Yup, a straight up nod to Coldplay's Fix You. And then, as if she wanted to leave our hearts in pieces, she sang Antología. I don't know about you, but I'd have needed a tissue and a group hug right then. When the show wrapped, Shakira posted pics from both nights in Los Angeles with jaw-dropping stats. 90,000 people total. And among those shots, one stood out. Her and Chris Martin, all smiles backstage. "There's nothing like when a colleague you respect and admire comes to your show," she wrote. And me, from my humble gossip columnist seat, I say, there's nothing like seeing two artists of their caliber lift each other up. Because, let's be real, in a world where egos can outshine any stadium, moments like these are a breath of fresh air. And yeah, I know some of you are already cooking up theories that there's more than friendship here, but I say, let's not get ahead of ourselves and just enjoy the moment. If they surprise us with a duet or collab tomorrow, then we'll sound all the gossip alarms. For now, it's clear that Chris Martin doesn't just fill stadiums, he fills his friends' hearts too. And Shakira, our global she-wolf, knows how to acknowledge it with words that need no translation: respect, admiration and gratitude. To me, that's worth as much as any chart-topping hit. Because At the end of the day, beyond the lights, applause and headlines, what lasts are those bonds that remind you that even in the darkest times, there's always someone knocking at your door or dedicating a yellow to you in a packed stadium. And tell me, isn't that just beautiful? And speaking of moments that give us chills, Shakira's 2025 is a whole chapter of its own, worthy of a glitter-dusted, high-volume documentary. Because if our Barranquilla queen has taught us anything, it's that when life hits you hard, you hit back with a show that shakes the stadiums. And boy, has she delivered. After her breakup with Gerard Piqué, Shakira didn't wallow in a corner, though, let's be honest, anyone would have. Instead, she grabbed her guitar and staged an artistic comeback most could only dream of. She turned her pain into sharp lyrics, choreography that feels like an emotional release, and an album that's more than music, it's a statement of purpose. That's how Las Mujeres Ya No Lloran was born. A half diary, half empowerment manifesto that became the backbone of her most ambitious tour yet. It all kicked off on February 11th in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. That's when the Las Mujeres Ya No Lloran world tour began. And since then, no city has resisted her. North America welcomed her like a Latina queen of epic proportions. 22 sold-out shows, over 700,000 fans in that region alone. Charlotte, Houston, Miami, New Jersey, Toronto, Phoenix, San Francisco. The list goes on. Each city, a night of screams, applause, and a crowd that couldn't stop dancing. Here's a fun fact. Shakira became the first Latina artist to headline shows in cities like Arlington, Charlotte, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. And not just that, she was the only one to sell out 2 consecutive nights at SoFi Stadium. That, my friends, is no small feat. It's a record-breaking moment. The production, pure extravagance. Choreography that defies gravity. Massive screens that pull you into every song, and dreamy outfits by Etro, Versace, and Willy Chavarria. Between changes, the she-wolf transformed. From modern warrior to Caribbean goddess. From leather-clad rocker to sequined muse. And as if that wasn't enough, the tour saw a parade of industry friends who couldn't miss the party. Pitbull, Rauw Alejandro, Wyclef Jean, Black Eyed Peas, Alejandro Sanz, Ozuna, Manuel Turizo. A true star-studded lineup proving Shakira shines bright but knows how to share the spotlight. Globally, we're talking nearly 3 million tickets sold, with over 2.5 million in North America and Latin America alone. It's officially the biggest Latin tour of 2025. And there's more to come. After conquering North America, Shakira took a well-earned break before getting up for the next leg. Latin America, starting next week, she's got 30 shows lined up across Mexico, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Chile, Uruguay, Paraguay, Argentina, and beyond. She's already sold 800,000 tickets before it even begins, meaning stadiums will be packed to the brim. And yes, the grand finale is set for December 9th at Estadio Vélez Sarsfield in Buenos Aires, closing the year with a bang. But what I loved learning is the care she shows her team. One of her dancers, Natalia Palomares, shared in an interview that the tour offers professional mental health support whenever needed. That, friends, is next level, caring not just for the lights and sound, but for the well-being of those making the show happen. And Europe, hold tight, because the rumors are buzzing. It looks like 2026 will see Shakira return to Spain, her second home for so many years. Imagine her bringing this energy, this production, and this set list full of stories that, born from tough times, have become anthems of triumph. What Shakira's doing isn't just a tour, it's a cultural phenomenon. It's the story of a woman who, when it seemed she'd seen it all, found a new way to reinvent herself and conquer like never before. It's records, fashion, dance, voice, and pure resilience. If you ask me, this is the peak of her career, because yes, the she-wolf is back. And this time, she's not hunting, she's dominating.